Usually there'd be like a song playing or something, but I'm just trying to hurry up and play before dinner.
Press cross button.
What I was doing all day was I was checking other stuff. So like I was playing Gran Turismo, I played some Call of Duty, and then now it's late. It's like straight nighttime now. But how do I send this to the phone? Yeah, and I actually was supposed to play Destiny because the DLC comes out, I think tomorrow. Let's see. No, the 10th. It's the 7th today. Yeah, the 10th. I was supposed to play the game now to see if I was supposed to buy it or not, but I'm just gonna wait and then just see what the game is like a review or something. That and Valhalla. I was gonna jump on it, but I barely have time to play it. I haven't done anything in it so far. But if anything, this should be the time, like during like big updates or stuff like that, is when you want to jump into games like this. The game's free to play, so that means there's gonna be people doing everything, because it's free to try it. And then since there's DLC now, people are gonna be coming back to play. They maybe have stopped playing, so now you got free people, new people, and people coming back.
Hello? Bagley here. I hope you're feeling up for a bit of payback because you're needed on and off.
It won't let me close this window. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it kept saying something wasn't saved.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy. Joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the resistance and/or terrorist organisation. Delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry. Delete according to whether or not you work for the government, SIRS, Bloom, the Kellys, or Albion. According to a SIRS official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess is true, in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me of when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real threat. Ragging that knife at me till it knocked me out. And I put a scalpel in an anaesthetic gun.
Ah, I thought it was that store. I was like, I don't recognize this one. What is this guy doing though? I change my clothes so often, but there is a trophy for, I think spending money. Okay, nice. I like this kilt. I don't think it's a skirt. This one too. I like this one. Get them wrong. And this. I've never seen good hats. I don't like the hats because they always change the hairstyle. If it's gonna do it, it should let you have an option to change the hair. I wonder if it does. Nah. Like how with the sweaters and stuff, you can zip them up. Big giant boots. Might as well. Our best character is useless.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting, and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm
Who is
Andy.
this?
Joining me, as always,
Let's hear.
Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the resistance is
Strong accent.
not going well.
Huh? Not really. But they have the same hair and everything. And we're really full here. Full of useless people.
Reminds me of when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting, and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the resistance and/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, SIRS, Bloom, Kellys, or Alvin. According to a SIRS official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess is true, in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me of when my great-aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real threat, waggling that knife at me, trying to knock me out. What they call a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if SIRS officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec has never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in the self-selected, algorithmically designated information equivalent of a propaganda state, and every resistance that I've ever seen is weaker than the British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
Right. I mean, is it all totally pointless? I mean, it can feel pointless, but then again, I've spent almost all of my life doing pointless things like watching sport, thinking about watching sport, learning French and hoping for a better future. All completely pointless. But yeah, I've done them, so we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there is. Unfortunately, what is that light? Is it an oncoming train? Well, no, it couldn't be. Obviously, that train would be late or cancelled. Is the light at the end of the tunnel a burning effigy of the concept of hope? Quite possibly. Is it the soul of Sky Larson imploding into its own vacuum? May well be that. Is it the ego of Nigel Cass that is now so big that it's sucked all the light in the universe into itself? I think that it's most likely is that, but we'll never give up, Bug fans. This resistance will never die, and one day we will again be free from these technological chains, free to choose our own futures, free to live our own lives, free to waste our time watching people bake cakes and dance badly again. Those were the days. Over and out. Before we go, time for a quick bug off. I'm going to nominate this week Sky Larson here at the Bug. We are all in favour of strong, powerful women, and in many ways, Sky is the ultimate.
Just calm down.
I really don't think it's
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready.
Ready for more police work? I was able to intercept a Clan Kelly laptop. It's full of Clan Kelly accounting data. Substantial amounts have been diverted to an unrelated account.
Stealing from the Kellys. Now that's bold. Stupid, but bold. Can you tell who's behind it?
You may be right. I believe Bagley has a lead. Good luck.
There's one other computer connected to the same network. It's at the old canal warehouse.
So we're aligning ourselves with the police now. Can't say I approve.
Oh, stop your mewling. Inspector Lau is hardly a typical cop.
All cops are the same. Power-hungry pricks, the lot of them.
Look, it's not like she's with Albion, is it? Give her a chance. She might surprise you.
Right. I just hope for your sake she doesn't end up surprising you.
Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
Oh, people are just trying my patience. There's no need for that. Got nothing against it. Of course. Calm down, please. Oh, yeah! What? That fucker. Take a breath. We promise it'll help.
I can't fucking wait for it.
Calm down. When the B-man is normally...
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTO... OS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
How does one become a drone expert? Is there such a thing as a drone college? Whatever their credentials, we could use them.
Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network. Although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the shareable self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks. Not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city and the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro drone is being developed.
This had better be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
OUT. Out.
Entering combat mode.
And this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening.
Goodness, man. Stealth games. It's like everything's fine, and then all of a sudden...
But don't worry, we're not
Nope.
going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organization that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS becomes so powerful.
See, I guess when you leave, they do restart. Everything reset. None of the things are marked anymore. It was a chain of events. I went to fight the person in the office, the small bot saw me, and then the big one saw me. We didn't even get in here. I don't get what their icon means. Like, they have a triangle and this one has like a explosion. I think it's an explosion. What's that? Lab security terminal, spider interact. What am I doing? Oh, I can just use the spider? Spider drone? I have no suppressed weapon. They can see it, it's gonna happen. If I go and attack them, there's a bot there and up top. So I need to go like now. Nice. Oh my goodness. How do I get in here? Oh. I'm in the worst place possible. Or maybe not. Is he going to come back in here, though? Okay, now I'm in the worst place possible.
Find out what's going on with that door.
Well, that's the end of that harassment campaign. Our prospect will be grateful for the assistance.
Uh-oh. Let's use the drone.
By the way, I have some exciting news about the woman you just helped.
Like, you see, I don't think I can, I don't know, sometimes the spider bot gives you the option to stealth attack, and other times it doesn't. He just saw me from across there. Do you see how small this thing is? Alright, let's see.
Bloody fucking hell!
Oh, I can. Right. Perfect timing. So maybe they need to be distracted before I can
good. I'll try somewhere else.
Huh?
Wait, what was that noise?
What just happened?
No sign of him yet.
Disable.
Best report this malfunction. Suppose I'll keep looking. This isn't funny. Is it supposed to do that?
I'm a monster. Oh, there's people down there. Don't look up. Oh, they're in the basement. Not the basement, but they're not on this floor.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
I don't trust that turret. Oh, we can just not disable forever. We can temporarily disable the turret. I don't have the chat open. I'm just trying to hurry up and play this. So I can't really... Like, my dinner is right next to me. So I can't eat until I finish this mission. Spoiler, there goes Cold War downloading. We got Cold War downloading and Yakuza. I don't know about getting the Assassin's Creed game. Or I'm pretty sure I get Spider-Man just because that'll be my first PS5 game. I wonder if I need to be in the room to hack that thing that I'm trying to go for. I don't know. I don't want to risk like going crazy with the spider bot to get in there, and then he can't even do it. Oh, we can see the spider bot can do it. Spider bot, you're up. There's a tech point right behind me. And there's like documents and stuff. No mask though. I like this mask. It sounds like it's metal. Not metal, like iron when she puts it on. There's a package over here somewhere. How do I disable this? Yeah, I don't trust this. This looks dangerous. There's even drones out there. Oh, from upstairs. Let's risk our life for some documents. You know what? Let's get the thing first. Nothing? It's saying something's right here, but there's nothing on the map. And they won't get pulled over to this. I can't even do it again. Like, this is where I throw the bot down. Ah. when they both walk over. And that's when they do it. I'm gonna open the door and then disable and throw the drone down there. Yeah. So when they both walk back over there, I'm gonna disable the turret immediately. Throw the spider bot. The spider bot will distract one of them, go through the door, try and lock it. If it doesn't before they see it, then oh well. Can we arm this? We can arm it. Like now. He's not gonna go. Disable. Arm. Throw spider bot. Can you get in? Thanks.
Either this is the dumbest smart door on the planet, or we have problems. Shit! Fucking
Good night. Oh, the run! I forgot.
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Alright, we got docks. Somewhere out here. Where? It's like pointing there. Forklift? It's like in this direction. More down. Right here. I didn't even get to read that. I don't know where. Oh. Is this? Wallace, did you F us? Bill, you told us that at the last meeting you'd take care of everything. This was supposed to be our big move, finally showing the world that effing Priest is harboring dangerous criminals. So why, when I showed up this morning, am I met with reporters and effing news crews? My mom is going to see me on the telly now. Thanks to you, I could lose my job. How did this happen? Where were you? And then Holly... Wait, W. Holly replies back to Wallace. LOL, I can't believe you fell for that, you racist piece of S. Enjoy the media coverage. Oh, P.S. Effing with a church that's helping immigrants? Seriously? F you guys. Dun dun dun. I don't know what that square icon is. I don't know. What's this? A relic? But what's the other thing? There's like this weird... It's pointing up. I know it's here somewhere. I don't trust that drone.
Disturbance detected. Beginning investigation. Protest rallies are not permitted. Investigation underway. Assemblies of over 5 humans will be disbanded. Investigating disturbance.
wonder what this is.
I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make micro-drones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
Spy organization that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Ian was a veteran political writer and podcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Complete and total control of the individual.